recording. Is everybody ready?
Yep.
Let's commit some war crime.
All right. So, who wants to tell us where we left off last time? 1,000,000 years ago.
Thousands of years ago.
I was there. 3,000 years ago.
Ghost of Christmas Past from the future. Or cybernetic Ghost of Christmas Past from the future. What did we do last time? What didn't we do last time?
We finally decided that we're kind of okay with selling out the locals
Yeah.
if it gets us off the planet faster.
Get us off this goddamn rock.
We found out that speaking of rocks, that like the water, I think the water near where we first found those lizard things had higher level like flux stuff.
Yeah.
That there might be rocks on this planet that can basically increase flux powers, which I should definitely pay attention to.
Broke the computer.
Actually, so you did find out stuff about what is causing the increase in flux around here, but it wasn't coming from the rocks. What was it?
Oh no, it was the god creature thing.
Yeah, the kaiju.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kaiju is so full of ebb that our sensors can't measure his tissue.
I'm gonna write it.
It's Dr. Manhattan Godzilla.
Perry, you there?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. All right, so yeah, so the creature has flux within it that is completely beyond measure, and so much so, and based on where they believe its resting place to be, it is essentially imbuing the water and thus essentially everything on this planet with low trace levels of flux, based on just everything just kind of seeping flux into the water, and then the water just distributing everything out. So
Is flux bad for you to ingest?
Maybe for you.
maybe for you.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I'll
That's my
feel
concern.
fine.
Yeah,
I feel fine.
Worries.
All right. Does anybody need to do any last character things? Buying skills, anything, spending experience points before we get started?
I spent 2 points on 2 ranks of sleight or sleight.
Okay.
A slight advantage there.
Sleight of ham.
Flight of ham. All right, that's gonna come in handy. I brought my demolitions up to 2.
Okay. Anyone do anything else?
Nope.
Nope. And also, so Reggie did try and get out a message to Slay Industries, effectively hidden in a report that she had written up in regards to the flux monster, stating that there are Vevifons here as well. That was transmitted out. Then for Shrek tried to cause a distraction and failed.
Yep.
And then,
yep. It comes when it comes. You can't just force it.
It's totally fair. I understand completely. All right. So starting off, so the rest of the evening is fairly uneventful, and then in the early morning, or at least it's still dark. It's either late night or early morning. For Shrek, you feel yourself get kind of nudged awake. So you snap awake and yell.
Maybe not that loud, but it's definitely a snap awake and.
All right, so you room with somebody, right? No.
Yeah, he rooms with me. So I would probably jolt awake a little bit, but then pretend to stay asleep.
Okay. So.
So I'm just laying in the bunk.
All right.
May not be that out of the ordinary for him to do that.
Yeah.
I'm probably used to his night terrors by now.
Yeah.
Patch, do you have any like sensibilities or anything that enhance your seeing in the dark or anything like that?
I have good vision, but other than that, I mean, I could spend flux to get that, but I probably wouldn't because that would require actually,
All right. I mean, it's
all that entails.
it's probably not like pitch ass black in this room. There's probably like some sort of like night light that's kind of like fixed overhead or something like that provides like a dim light without being like something that's going to disrupt your sleep and still allow you to see. So both of you I think will kind of be able to see see the same thing, but you see it from two very different angles. Patch, the thing you see is Butch standing over for Shrek with an extremely large gun, like double with like holding it on him, and for Shrek, in the darkness in the angle you can just basically see like a black spot about that big that almost your head could fit into if you decided to lean up into it. And then you kind of like, bah! You snap awake, which causes Butch to kind of chuckle a little bit.
So Butch is pointing a gun at for Shrek. He goes, "Well, I'm clearly dreaming." He begins to take off his underwear. It's a big gun and Butch. That's two of his fetishes.
It's like you go to like pull down your pants. She like bonks you on the top of the head, like the no horny fucking meme with the gun. Patch, what do you do when you see this? Do you do anything?
No, I'm still trying to see what's going to happen.
So yeah, it's like Butch like
I'm waiting to see either if it's going to Butch wants to use a gun or if they're just here to talk weird.
Yeah. It's like Butch like bonks you on the head. And she's like, no horny. It's just like, do you want...
All right.
She's like, do you want to keep sleeping or do you want to go do something interesting?
All right. Well, let me get my pants. I'm still horny, but I'm gonna act professional.
She shakes her head and then she's like, what about you, Sparkles?
And I'm just pretends. Yeah. What you define as interesting?
She like lets the gun drop. It's like a guitar strap basically around her shoulder. And then she pulls a cigar out from her side and puts it up and lights it. She's like, motion sensors picked up some activity about a couple miles away from here. We had a drone bot rolling around trying to get readings, and it found something definitely bigger than the little bastards you came across the other day, but not as big as our super beast or whatever the fuck that is. So we're gonna check it out and probably try and kill it because I don't think we're gonna be able to take samples of this thing while it's alive.
Kind of sounds fun. At least more fun than sitting around here all day.
Oh man.
Is there coffee already brewing?
Oh, don't waste time. Throws beans in his mouth.
Make a sleigh cup. It's fine.
Wake up with sleigh cup.
Not when I wake up in the morning, lads, there's only one thing that fuels me for violating human rights, and that's sleigh cup.
Wake up with sleigh cup.
Yeah, I get my gear.
But just like you can wake your friends, but the bird's just gonna slow us down.
Damn.
Okay. I guess we'll need some coffee. I'm gonna need coffee. You want to go wake up Archie? And...
All right.
Butch is like, I can do it if you want.
Let's not. We've been through some stuff, and some of our guys are a little jumpy.
I mean, Archie hasn't.
Not
He's
Archie.
green. He's hella green, dude. You don't know shit about shit.
That's why for Shrek's gonna do
Actually,
it.
it might be really funny to do to Archie.
I'm going to attempt to stealth into Archer's room and just breathe heavy into his face.
Oh, Jesus
Um,
Christ.
Boy.
Good boy. Pee a little.
Do we both have to roll to notice him? Or...
I mean, you're sleeping. I feel like he's probably sneaking in well enough that you probably wouldn't get. Like, I think that would be an easy roll for him to make, probably to the point where he probably wouldn't even need to make one.
He has done this
Because he
before.
has some ranks in stealth, and you're sleeping, and it's dark.
Yeah.
So,
And you don't have a nightlight because you're not in for Shrek's room.
Good boy.
Yep, I
I-
totally brought him nightlight.
I am startled awake.
well, so
Man.
you're hovering over click for Shrek.
Archie.
Archer. Okay,
No.
Okay.
No,
All right, it's
no,
not
not
quite
Click.
as bad. All right, yeah. So
No.
Archer, you're in like half in like a dream, and you just feel like warm breath on the side of your face.
I like without looking, I push his face away, like half asleep.
Yeah, you get like your face shoved away, and then you kind of like roll over, and then
Yeah.
Archie kind of rolls over.
All right. We're going to go get a big old wildlife sample. Get your shite together. Pack your ammo. We're taking it dead.
I kind of roll over. I'm like, oh, what? Going somewhere?
We're going
Well-
hot and mod.
Click, you
Oh,
kind of
heck yeah.
you hear this conversation and commotion in the room.
Hastily get ready to go.
And you see
There's coffee. How nice.
I crush a bean in my fingers and snort it.
I leap off my bunk. I say, "Nice try, asshole! I'm over here!" And I put Shrek in a headlock.
You put me in a headlock?
Yeah, just kind of jump on your back from behind.
Wait.
Thought you were gonna kill me in my sleep, huh?
Whoa, guys! Bad guys are outside. Get your
I
energy.
start licking. I lick the crease of his elbow to make him uncomfortable.
No!
Oh man, you guys are weird. Good weird.
So Patch, you hear like a lot of loud commotion coming from Archer and Click's room, which, considering for Shrek went in there, you shouldn't be too surprised by it.
Yeah, so I walk in with like the pot of coffee, and I'm just like, "Come on, we don't have much time. At least I don't think we have much time. Let's get your stuff. Biggest guns, heaviest ammo, just the works."
I tighten the thong on my sword.
Take take a last swig of coffee, hand the pot over to someone, and then I pull my armor out. So I'm all I'm dressed. You guys ready?
Can we get like some to-go cups or something?
Wake up, please wake up.
I get a sleigh cup and I leave.
All right, so you guys are kind of out in the common area now. Conothor's out there as well. Butch has her gun kind of like taking up most of the space on the couch. And she's got like a data pad in her hand with like images that were taken from the drone that they had sent out. So she shows it to the four of you.
My God.
It's like, so that's what we saw there. She's like, I gotta be honest, with the way Flex runs through this fucking place, I don't know how this thing is gonna take damage. I don't know if it's gonna take damage. She kind of like motions to the gun on the couch. She's like, that's why I'm bringing that. She says, I wouldn't recommend getting up too fucking close to this thing, but if you can provide a distraction at least for me to get shot off, hopefully that can do the bulk of the damage that we need.
What is that? Just out of curiosity.
What is it?
No, the weapon she's got.
Do you have any like ranks? How many do you have ranks in like rifle?
Yeah, I got 2 in rifle, 3 in pistol.
You know enough about guns. That's a I want the full name for it. The Fen 400 Sure Kill Sniper Cannon.
Ooh.
Oh, now that first Shrek sees that in the light, he is like really aroused by the gun.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Yeah.
The other guy.
Yeah. Probably at this point, none of you would have seen this type of gun except in catalogs, and it's beyond anything you would have bought on your own, probably.
I keep a catalog with that gun in it next to my porn mags.
It's the centerfold.
Yeah. She's like, as you all are kind of, drooling over the gun. She's like, yeah, it's big, but I only got 4 fucking shots for it, so let's make them count.
Alright, well, I'll get my drugs. Got me explosive rounds. Let's do this.
Ready.
Patch, click, anything you two need to do additionally to prepare?
Nope. I mean, I've got my pistol and all my good ammo and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, just grab up my guns and.
I'd probably be doing just a cursory inspection of it, make sure it's all nice and loaded, but making my way towards the. I'm guessing we're taking the transport vehicle, right? Or is it on foot? Close enough to be on foot?
No, but just like a little A, little B. It's like I'm worried about how well this thing is gonna pick up noises and motion, so we'll have Conathor drop us about a mile out, and then we'll walk in the rest of the way.
Sounds good. We can keep them on comm in case we need a quick retreat. If you can get to us where we are.
Which is like, yeah, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Yep.
Well.
So
yeah, more excited.
As Butch and Conathor are loading up, do you four have any private conversations, anything like that?
This will be some excitement.
Seems straightforward.
Finally.
Don't really know too much about what it's going to be, so expect something big and scary. But
Big, scary, possibly fucking magical.
also keep your eyes out on the side, because We know that the locals can have stealth and sneak up on us at any time. So
Yeah, we also know that harming anything in the ecosystem tends to draw the ire of Dr. Manhattanzilla.
Yep. So stay focused, but be aware of your surroundings at all times.
Gotcha.
Alright. Ah.
Okay, everybody loaded up, ready to go.
Load it up on UV. Let's do this.
Okay. All right, so you start driving through. You take a way that's kind of opposite of the direction that you went in the past, where the lake was, and then you turn and almost kind of run like parallel to it, but a little ways off. As you're moving down, you can see some pathways that have cleared out. Not exactly roads, but like wide paths where a lot of grass has been worn away. That makes driving a little bit easier. And you start to get to kind of a hilly or like cliff-laden area around that has some high trees, but also kind of clears out into just more kind of tall grass at different points. And then Butch kind of's like, all right, here's good. Conathor pulls over. And Butch is like, just hold here until you hear otherwise from me. Conathor's like, all right. Butch hops out. And pulls open the back.
I tweak on out. I tweak out first.
Yeah, I'll follow right behind.
Yeah.
Like as soon as we walk out, I'm on there, starting to look around.
Okay. Alrighty. So you all come on to deck.
Oh, now
Blurp.
over to roll 20.
Blurp, blurp.
That is a dinosaur.
Thanks.
Can you see it on the GM layer?
What?
Well, oh no, you. Oh, that's the handout. That you just saw the handout I shared with you before.
Clicked into the wrong game like a big idiot.
All right. Well, let me show that
Fucking
before.
dinosaur.
Hang
Why
on.
is Craig
Oh,
here?
okay, roll it in there.
What am I doing?
Here, there. We'll show that again.
Okay, that's a dinosaur.
That was the thing that they picked up on the images that the drone got from rolling around.
Inside out dinosaur.
Alright, anyone else concerned that this thing looks like a bloody, zombified thing out of some lame-ass horror sim?
Yep.
Alright, not just me, good.
All right, so yeah, the area you're in, like I said, it's you can see fairly far out. There's like at least like little like bits of grass and trees. Like it's not enough to completely obscure your vision, but like these different areas kind of over here are kind of shaded off by tall grass, some trees, things like that. On the right side there is a cliff face that overlooks the whole area. Over here is a waterfall that leads down into this pond. It's a little tough for me to set it up without the lighting, giving away too much. And there is like a small, like very small, like kind of inlet, like over here that really doesn't go in much deeper than that. And then this whole path, large opening up top, and then a road that kind of branches off from there. So Butch kind of like assesses the area, and she like looks over to the cliff face. She's like, "Well, that wouldn't be a bad sniping point if I could get up there."
I got this grappling hook if that helps.
she looks at it. She's like, "Yeah, that might winch your skinny ass up there, but I don't think it's gonna do it for me."
Mm. Alright, well, whatever. Go up there.
She's like, "You're not shooting this thing." She kind of
Oh,
lifts it by her side.
fine. Have all the fun.
So while she's kind of like looking around, so she kind of walks over and starts to kind of like assess the area over here for like different climbing spots or any sort of way she can get up there. What do the four of you do?
How tall is the cliff?
It's about 15 feet, not like huge, but
Okay.
you wouldn't want to fall off of it.
Well, are we gonna walk around and look for this thing, or try to draw it out?
Going to can I use detect to look for like signs of the thing, like claw marks, pieces of the thing, pieces
So
of
you're
its
trying
body?
you're trying to track it, basically.
Yeah, but I don't have track.
So
Okay, head track.
Can the guy
Actually,
with track?
Natural
Can it-
apt tracking.
Can the guy with track do it then? Well, I'll just make a detect skill to like.
I have it. Okay.
Yeah. I'll cover the guy with I'll cover the guy with track using my scope and the detect skill.
Okay.
I'm gonna do some scouting here. So I'm a scout guy.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 2. Yeah, +5. I rolled a 1, so it's probably bad.
Nicely done.
Oh yeah, I don't see him.
You're gonna use luck or anything like that to re-roll? You do have that option. Just reminding you, it's been a while.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you definitely see stuff. Like, you can see that the ground up here is kind of all torn up, in terms of like claw marks and things like that. But it's really tough to kind of determine like what direction it went in because it seems like it's fairly high traffic. You do figure that this path, the road, might have at least partially been made by whatever it is you're tracking down.
Okay. I will. My best guess is this direction. Towards the road.
Okay. Paul, I would like to roll detect where he's pointing. Over
Okay.
in that direction.
Okay.
+4 to that.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
That's
So
how you roll dice.
Yep.
All right. So you look over in that direction, and you don't see you see kind of more of the damage and the traction and things like that in that area. You see that that there's actually a spot here that's been dug out. Let's see if I can zoom out and get that one. Let me see. Blurb. There we go. You guys see my pings? There we go. So, like, over there's a spot that has been, like, dug out pretty heavily. That there's probably, like, 2-3 foot deep hole in the ground that looks like it's been, like shoveled out by something. And then you see a couple more of those around, like something was digging for something.
Okay. With my gun out, I'm going to saunter on over to the hole and look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him.
Okay.
We'll hang back and sentinel watch, like if something jumps out at us.
So around there?
Yeah, around there. Yep.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Sure. All right. So now we have a hole.
All right. So inside the hole, you see what looks like a carcass of something that's probably about like yay big in there. It looked like it had fur on it, but it's been kind of really ripped to pieces. Mostly it's just kind of bones and viscera at this point. But you can see in it that there's like a small hole on one side of the hole, and then another small hole on the other side of the large hole was dug. So like it was like tunneling through, and then something grabbed it out of the ground. Essentially, the holes in the ground are about the size of this creature's like body. You would guess roughly based on what's left of it.
So it appears to eat gophers. This planet has gophers. Okay.
So while you guys are checking that,
Interesting.
while you two are checking that out, Butch kind of goes back up to you guys, and she's like, I think if one of you got up there and gave me a boost, I might be able to make it. She says there's some spots along the rock wall where you can get a decent foothold, and I was never the best at rock climbing, but I think I could probably handle it if I had. She kind of looks at the two of you, both of you pulling me up.
Alright,
Okay.
I can do that.
She's like, all right, hop to it.
Okay. The rope and from the grappling hook help me at all?
Yeah,
Just-
you. I mean, you. What does that give you? Like a +1 of your
Actually.
climbing rolls, or
Yeah.
I think it does have like a discernible bonus in the item description.
Well, let's see if it matters. It's 3 to that.
+3.
Hmm?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not, like she said, it's not a terribly difficult climb. So
Yeah, I'm taking my time for sure.
yeah, you can get up there. You get +3 to it. Yeah, you take your time. You find some spots. It's not like a complete like 90-degree. It kind of like hills off at certain areas, and certainly not the most difficult climb you've ever had. Climbing up the sides of buildings and stuff you did during mani training was probably more difficult than this.
Okay.
So yeah,
Sure.
you're able to make it up there without too much trouble.
Like, ready when you are. Call out to. Try to help her get up there.
Well, is Click going up too?
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Because she
First.
said that she need both of you to help her up there.
Okay. I
You're
lower
a big girl.
the rope down to help him.
Yep. So yeah, Click, you can have the benefit of. Did you look up what the actual benefit level was? I can't remember if it's like a +1 or like an automatic like skill die success on the climbing kit.
It's a sleigh.
Have a drink, be back.
Okay.
Sleigh climbing kit.
There it is. Reduces the difficulty by 1 step. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and you can make your roll. Click. Now this is untrained. You don't have anything in climbing specifically?
No.
Okay. What's the bonus to that? So it would just be your strength added into that. 2?
Yep.
Okay. So you start off, you're trying to climb your way up there, but you're having some trouble. Like, this was not part of your package. You're not used to doing this. You're trying to get a foot, but the rocks are kind of slipping out from under you, things like that, and causing you a little bit of issue. So while you're doing that, back to for Shrek and Patch examining the gopher hole. What do you two do?
Gonna pull out the gopher.
Okay, you pick up the carcass's body. It basically kind of falls apart in your hands, but you get like some of the pelt and some of the bones.
Bones.
For Shrek, I've got sort of a stupid idea.
Music to my
Well,
ears.
Well, you're talking to the right man.
So it can somehow sense things underground, right? I
Right?
mean, it looks
Yeah.
like why don't you just start like drumming out some really good drum line on the ground right now? Just like grab a branch or something. Just
I shoot the hole.
that's expensive.
Okay, yeah. To take off the ammo for you, just fire one shot, or you fire a burst.
Just one.
So when you do that, you after a moment you hear kind of a rattling in this direction of
What direction?
north, so straight up.
Oh, okay. Well, that worked. I'm going to point my gun at that direction and yell, "Something's coming!"
Oh Lord, he coming!
Oh Lord, he coming!
See anything easily from my perch at this point?
So yeah, up that way you definitely see kind of coming from like where that top of the map would be, down towards, you see like the head, like the kind of fanned out head of something. It's a little bit like less than, like lower than where you're sitting at on the cliff, but like not by a lot. It's kind of like, it's not like making a beeline, it's kind of like stomping around, like it's trying, like it's figuring something out, trying to look for something along those lines.
Okay. Like, things coming. Can see it. It's headed our way.
I take my power claymore, have it start buzzing, and then stick it in the gopher hole and let the acoustics do the work.
Butch is like, come on, Noodle Arms, get the fuck up there. And she kind of like gets behind you and shoves you, like tries to like.
I've never even seen a tree in real life. Leave me alone.
She like grabs your ass with like both hands and like tries to push you up. Go ahead and give me another climb roll.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You have earned my jealousy, sir.
All right. So yeah, she's trying to push you, but like you don't have the upper body strength to do it. Archer, do you want to try and like help by like pulling him up or anything like that?
Yeah, I'll try to help him up.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of like what would be a good role for that. Like,
Athletics?
athletics is dex based though.
Yeah. Well, I have that, so I'm pushing for that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be more like just something that's just like pure strength based.
Okay, well I got 2 to strength, so
Yeah, let's see.
if you want me to run athletics based on my strength, then it's +3 instead of 5.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll
Okay.
do that.
All right, here we go. Saving, click.
Oh.
It's a +3.
Okay. Yeah. So like click gets a couple of steps of the way up by Butch kind of boosting him under the ass, and then you kind of like yank back on it, and the two of you combined with Click trying to like power up with his own legs. It takes 3 of you to get Click up onto the top of the cliff, but you do manage to do it.
Okay.
Now Butch is like, all right, now get me up there. So for Shrek, you were still firing at the ground?
I'm not firing. I have a power claymore that makes a lot of noise.
Okay.
So I just stick the power claymore in the hole.
Okay. All right. I mean, you definitely get its attention. So
I stab myself in the dick with rush. Okay, not the dick, the thigh.
the dick thigh.
But you miss and hit your dick.
He stabs himself in the dick. The needle
I
goes all
mean-
the way through.
All right. So you get the thing's attention.
Well,
and it steps out into kind of like the main kind of clearing area.
Oh, jeez.
Are we rolling initiative, or can I shoot it?
No, we're probably rolling initiative at this point.
Okay. Well,
Because you
So-
could have got the drop on the thing until you decided to do a gun and sword solo on the ground.
Hey, Patch said it was a stupid idea. This is their fault.
It got it out. It worked.
Yeah, it worked.
We're bringing it to us instead of having to go to it. Strategery. It's just roll a d10 and add her.
Love
Paul,
strategy.
Paul, I am on ultra violence and the rush. I am on all the drugs.
Oh boy.
Okay, so but I think you still only get the one extra action. I don't think it stacks.
I basically have an extra action with ultra violence stat boosts.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. So
All right, so. Okay, go fast.
okay, just let this thing. Let me just roll the initiative for our little friend here.
Yes, our adorable little friend. Our 15-foot tall zombie dinosaur friend.
Okay. So, and then Butch. It's her initiative. Click. Did you roll your initiative yet?
Nope.
Okay.
Am I not seeing stuff, or do you have everything hidden
For me.
on the map? I just see black.
Oh, I might not have turned your lighting or your vision on.
Because I was playing the wrong game at the time. That's my bad. Why is Craig in here? That's weird. I'm like, oh, this is a different game.
Okay, I cast Fireball.
You should have the same vision. Oh, I'll tell you. I know why. Hang on.
Is that a cliff?
Yeah. Let's just. Bamf. There, that better?
No.
You can't see
Still.
to the top. You can't see to the north of you.
Can't see anything right now. Oh, wait, hang on. I just have a black box.
Can you see
Did
your?
I try to log out and back in again?
I mean, maybe, but it should be working. Everyone else can see the map, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, maybe. Hang on. Let me see. Maybe it's because I didn't assign him to you. Because you actually haven't had combat yet, or combat that required.
Oh,
You
yeah.
did. No, you did. You fought the other
I
things.
did. I did some shooting at some
Yeah.
point.
Why
Yeah.
weren't you? Because I had to like remake your thing. Hang on. Island
don't
info. Edit. Yeah, I don't know. It should.
No say.
All right.
All right. Hang on.
I feel like we're all characters from other video games about to go on a Monster Hunter mission.
Have you reloaded, Bill, or?
Yeah, I don't see it, but that's okay. I think I understand what's happening.
If I move you, is it any better?
No.
Alright, I'm confused then. Hang on.
Hold on. Maybe I'm.
Oh, controlled by... Hang on. Let me see here. Edits. There we go. Can be edited and controlled by. There we go. Boom. How about now?
Can see myself.
Can you see?
Whoa! Can now see everything.
There you go. Okay. Problem
Would you
solved.
look at that?
Okay. So click 8 for Shrek 14, patch 12, Archer 8. Okay.
It's a nice map. I like it. Just because I can see it either.
Add turn. our turn clock. Alright, so... Un momento. I put this in here twice. Alright.
Don't forget to put me at the bottom of the initiative,
Yeah.
as well as where I normally am.
So you're a pain in the ass. Shrek.
Money.
I'm sorry. Everyone else took the cool races. I decided to do drugs.
Patch 12. Archer 8.
I got the 1. Not bad.
And turn again for Shrek. Put him at 0. Numerically descending. Alright. Okay, so order of declaration, bottom up. So second, pulling up my notepad. So we got for Shrek.
Okay, bottom up. My bottom action is going to be to shoot.
Okay. Okay. What's your second action gonna be?
My top action is going to be acrobat dodge.
Okay. Click.
I'm gonna try and get Butch up the cliff.
Okay. Archer.
I'm gonna help getting Butch up there. So she can
Okay.
shoot.
Patch.
You got the big
Aiming
old
my pistol.
booty gun.
Aiming.
And I forgot to mention it, but obviously if we're fighting something big like this, I would have thrown my explosive ammo in.
Okay, that's fine.
I forgot I had it, and then I was looking at my character sheet. I'm like, oh yeah.
And Butch, climb. Okay, so patch, aim pistol, and Butch is going to climb. Okay, so that's the order declaration. Now reverse order for execution. So Butch is gonna try and climb. Archer and Click. You can just the three of you are kind of making a combined action. So both of you give me athletics rolls based off of your strength for the bonus as opposed to dexterity. Actually, you know what? Archer, we're going to let you you've got a climb roll for this because this is like assisting somebody in climbing. You know technique. I'll let you get for that.
It's the same roll for me, so.
Yeah, I know, but the bonus will be different for you.
Plus 3, which is a good roll.
Okay.
Sabrina, you're here just in time.
Hey, look who's here.
We're about to fight a zombified T-Rex.
All right.
Yeah, we're about to fight.
She's not. She's in the text chat.
No, she's in Discord.
But I don't hear her voice.
Neither do I.
Wah.
Reggie, are you here?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
There it is.
No worries. No worries.
Computer.
I give you a free computer one day, so you got one.
All right, that's better. All right, Butch had to blow a point of luck, but she, the three of you kind of like help kind of like haul her up there, and she like, and you get the three of you up there. Reggie, let me know if you're ready for the brief, and I'll fill you in on what's going on.
You have to do is tell the dinosaur that we have the high ground and it's over, and then we win.
Yeah.
Intimidate the dinosaur.
It's over, Dinokin. We have the high ground.
Okay, so for Shrek, when you said your bottom action, I assume you mean your first action was to shoot, your second action was to acro dodge, or
No,
your first action was to acro dodge.
Yes.
Okay.
I can close for free, right?
Yes, I think. Yeah, you can move your closing distance. Yeah, and still apply your acro dodge.
Okay. I'm gonna move over there and parkour, and I macro dodged.
Okay.
This is gonna hurt.
Come on. There we go. All right. So you're moving to there. So Butch, Shrek, Patch, you're aiming. So you get your aim bonus. And then the raptor is gonna charge. Yeah. So
After I barely even knew her.
this thing just tears ass like right in a straight line towards you, and just like dips its head down and just like goes to just like slam you with like the fins of these, which you as it gets closer, you kind of see her like quills, and it gets down and kind of like tries to like swing them towards you. To
go home, mommy.
Oh boy.
Mommy, I want to go home now.
It's been a little while since I've done all the combat shit, so give me a moment. It's gonna take a little while to compile this.
Let me double check my acrobatics bonus.
Yeah, what is that? So it's like a negative. Okay, cool, Steps. Is it like a -2 for every rank you have in it? Okay.
Yeah. So
that will help. So how many ranks do you have in it?
Hold on.
2 ranks, I think. 1 or 2?
Yeah, I got 2 ranks. So -4. Okay.
So that's success and 1, 2. All right, that helps. So that's 2 skill die successes on top of that. So extra damage there.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
well,
1 second.
Well.
Check something quick.
Ha. Yes. Well, half damage -4 due to armor and drugs.
Yep. All right. So that's 1 from that, and then another 2. So take 12 damage.
Okay, is that after being halved?
That is prior to being halved.
Okay, so 6 damage, -4 due to armor. I take 2 damage.
Yes. Yep. So it ducks down. It jams up into you, and you're and 4 armor damage too.
What?
4 armor damage.
Roll armor damage?
4 armor damage. It does 4 damage to the resistance of your armor.
Ow. Okay. That sucks.
How much did you have going into this? Were you at full for it, or?
I was I was at full.
Okay.
I was at full body blocker, so
Okay, so that's 12, so you're down to 8.
yeah.
Once it gets past half, your PV is halved. And then if it gets below 25%, then it's 0.
Then I don't have armor anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, it's effectively tattered. Okay. So Reggie, you're here?
Yep.
So Reggie, you wake up back at Terra 15. And you realize that everybody's
Back at the ranch.
everybody's gone. That everybody else has up and left. And you know, you kind of go out into the common area, and like I said, you notice the rest of your squad is gone. Sonora is out there just kind of working on some stuff. And then, you know, everybody else, it seems like they're in the different areas of the base.
Oh. Where'd everybody go?
Sonora kind of like looks up from like her microscope. She's like, Butch mentioned something about finding some sort of creature on the sensor images this morning. She said she was going on a hunting expedition. I think she took everybody else along. I'm surprised she didn't take you too.
Oh well.
She's like,
I must have been sleeping.
she's like, well, Conathor took the APC, but we do have a four-wheeler that if you wanted to try and catch them up, she's like, I do have GPS on Conathor's APC. We could give you a trail to follow if you wanted to do that. She shrugs.
Unless there's something exciting I can do here.
She's like, well, I don't know. Are tissue samples exciting to you?
Maybe.
So it's up to you, Sabrina. Do you want to try and like make your way towards the action? Do you want to just lay back at the camp?
I'm gonna assume that Grealish is probably in his office or whatever, so I wouldn't be able to like sneak in there and do anything.
He is in there currently, yeah.
I'll probably need help to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can go check out what's going on.
Okay. So you go outside Terra 15. You hop on. There's like a little like four-wheeler there. Does Reggie have experience with riding anything like this before? Does he have any ranks on like drive, motorcycle, or anything like that, or civilian, or any sort of drive?
No.
Okay.
It's kind of just really funny for me to imagine like on something like that, like
Right.
a vehicle like that.
So
He probably really doesn't know, like.
So I imagine like Reggie like just climbing on this thing like, how hard could this be? Like,
Yeah, pretty much. That's,
whoa! You know, so, all right. So you spend a round or two trying to wrestle this ATV into submission. We'll hop back to the action. Click and Archer, your rounds were spent kind of effectively getting Butch up on the cliff. So that's your action for this round. So we're on for Shrek. We're on your second action.
Okay. I'm gonna fire. I'm just gonna burst all over its face.
Okay.
All right.
All right. +8 to these.
Okay.
Okay. So, 16 on the success die, and then 12, 17, botch, and 11.
Okay. So you got a hit with 3 successes.
Yeah.
So that is +4 damage or hit a leg you get for that.
It's only got 2 of those.
Well, I'm already in face to face with it. I'm going to go for the damage. So that is +1 from explosive, +4. It's a D10 plus brain fart. D10 plus 10.
For which gun is it?
10 AR.
So you got 1d10 plus 3, then plus another 4.
Okay. That's alright, so D10 plus 8 explosive round.
Okay, the explosive adds another +1 on top of that.
And the burst. So isn't that 2 more?
Yeah, you're right. So as long as, just mark that off. So
Oops. $16 points of damage to the lizard.
okay. You fire off into it. You see like a few of the rounds kind of like punch into the hide. It yells out, but it's still, it's still in fighting shape for sure.
That makes 2 of us.
Okay, so that's the end of this round. Top into the next round. So starting off with first Shrek.
I'm going to continue to. Oh wait, I can only do that every. I can only do that every other round.
Yeah, you can't acro dodge every round.
Okay, then I'm going to weapon defense this round.
Is acro dodge every other round or only once per combat? I don't remember.
You said every other round last time we talked about this.
Okay.
But I'm going to I'm a weapon skill dodge this round, so only a -2 to its next attack.
Okay.
And then my bottom action is just going to be a mad lad and try to stick my claymore in it.
Okay. Okay. Click.
I'm gonna.
Is Butch on the cliff securely?
Yep, Butch is up there.
Okay. I think I'm going to move forward and try to get a better vantage point on the cliff.
Okay. So you're gonna like move your rushing speed then, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna rush.
Okay. Click. Archer.
I'm gonna move my closing speed and then take a shot at the Raptor.
Okay.
A single shot rifle from the GA-50.
Gotcha.
I will make sure to stay out of his line of fire as I do so.
Gotcha. Patch.
I'm gonna pull the trigger.
Okay. And Butch is gonna probably rush into position. I don't think she's gonna be able to move and fire from where she's at, so she's gonna rush into spot. So starting the top of the order, Butch is gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For Shrek, your first is to your defense. So Patch.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. I've aimed. I've pulled the trigger. My gun's all tricked out with the pistol stock and the laser pointer. So, just that first one. I don't know why it rolled twice. Just that first one of 3. So 5 plus the 6, 7 total for my success die. And then I get +6 on the other one. So 7. 14, 8, and I get 2 auto skill die successes from my laser pointer and my pistol thing.
Okay.
So I'm thinking 3 total, assuming I hit.
So what was the bonus to it?
Total of 7 bonus to the skill die.
+7 to the success.
Or to the success die, yeah.
Okay, so so 12, and then 1 rolled success, and then 2 other successes is what you're saying. Okay, go ahead and make your roll.
Okay. 1d10 plus, I believe. 1d10 plus 5. So 12 damage total, and it does 2 armor damage. If it doesn't have armor, then I get an extra damage on that from my explosive rounds.
Okay. It does have armor.
Okay.
So 12
just-
damage total.
Yeah, so like you see it charge. I've got the gun aimed. When it got close, the laser point goes like right on it, and you see it just go
Okay.
as this basically revolver that's way too big for me just goes off.
Mm-hmm. Okay, gotcha. All right. So you fire off. The large raptor will bend down and take another stab at for Shrek.
Well, I'd rather him not. -2.
Yep.
Okay.
1, 2, 4. Okay. So yeah, it's actually this time instead of trying to stab you, it's just gonna try and bite in half. So he bends down and just tries to take a big old chomp out of you. He is gonna hit. So we've got just 1, 2, 3, 4 successes that time. So that's plus 6 damage and hit the head.
Well, good thing I have my helmet on.
I got my helmet back.
I got my helmet.
Alright, so I gotta remember how head wounds work. I think you're stunned now, which automatically makes your initiative like 0.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm a frother.
Frothers can't get stunned?
No, frothers can ignore wounds.
Oh, just all the time, straight up?
Yeah, I can ignore 1 wound.
Okay, alright. So that's gonna be... And he's gonna have +1, so that's... Just gotta do the damage on here.
Yeah. Oh.
Extra strength. That's +2, so that's +8 total. So this time around, take 24 damage.
So I take
12. And 4 armor damage.
Well, my armor is cut in half, but it managed to. Okay, I have 8 health left. Ow. So now So what you're saying is now I'm just in this thing's mouth being chewed on.
Yeah, it basically like just tries to. It doesn't pick you up, but it like it goes down and it chomps you pretty fucking hard.
I'm okay, lads.
He
I
was
got
not
him right
okay.
where I want him.
All right. Archer.
Move and shoot.
Okay.
Oh, shit, hang on. Grab my duder here. I think I can grab him, but I'll go on 3. There. Can't seem to grab him.
Oh, why not? Where are you moving?
There.
1, 2.
Oh, do I have 2? I might have 2.
Your closing speed is 2.
Okay, then 2. I'll try to shoot.
So you were here.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out one where you get like a line of sight on this thing. You could probably move like right to the edge here and get a shot.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna shoot the rifle. So my rifle skill. What's that? Oh, it's good. Good. 7.
Okay.
It's oh, what is that? It's just
So +7.
yeah, +7 I hit.
All right, so it's one. So it's a success, and then I'll call it 3 successes because there's probably a little bit of light cover in the way, based on where you're firing from. So
Okay.
3 successes, so that's going to be plus 4 damage on top of it.
So it's a D10 plus 2.
Yeah.
Seven damage.
All right. Yeah, you fire into the side of the thing. You just barely kind of punch through its hide, but you do some damage to it. Click.
Do.
Do. Click. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna rush right up here, I guess.
Okay. And for Shrek,
I'm going to stick my claymore in its mouth.
go ahead.
I would like to use a luck point to. I would like to use a luck point to re-roll that too.
Okay.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, man, absolutely is.
I'll spend 2 of mine and then re-roll the 1 while I'm at it.
So you can spend a luck die to re-roll all of your skill die and your success die. So you can't pick and choose your skill die. You can either re-roll them all or you have to keep them all.
Okay, I'll re-roll my success die.
Okay. You can do both. If you wanted to spend 2 luck, you could just re-roll everything.
Fuck, I'll re-roll everything.
Yahtzee!
Yahtzee! Hey!
Okay, not
So
bad.
that's plus 7 to that.
Plus 7?
Wait.
Okay.
5 to, 7.
Okay.
So 11 on my 11 to succeed and 3 skill successes.
Okay, 11 succeeds. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, so that's roll 2d10 minus 2, but got 3 skill successes. So is that plus 3 damage?
Plus 4 damage.
Plus 4?
Yep, for 3 skill die.
Oh. Alright, sweet kitties. Hey! 13 points of sword damage.
Okay. You swing out at it. You nail it in the leg. Actually, you're right. Because you're being like half swallowed by it. You kind of like jam up into it. Your sword definitely digs into the thing. It's still up. As a matter of fact, so you do that, and it kind of like releases its jaws off of you, and then like rears its head back and lets out like a loud kind of screech. Which for Reggie, as you're kind of like kind of puttering towards the area, you hear that noise kind of cut through everything. You're going in the right direction. It's as you guys see this and it does this, it starts to kind of like glow, and that kind of like translucent skin it has kind of lights up. And it now goes into frenzy. Everybody re-roll initiative.
No!
Good. I get to roll less bad.
No!
Can't roll any worse, so. Yeah!
Wow.
Up to 9, baby. Started on an 8, getting up to 9.
Does it get an extra action now? Because that would be terrible.
That's not great for you. It's not great for anybody, but especially you.
Turns. I gotta roll bush.
Stretch just sitting there staring at this thing go Super Saiyan going, anytime now, Butch. Yeah, I think you got the fucking shot!
Alright, let's see here. Alright, so let's see. For Shrek, you had a 13.
Yeah.
Okay. Click. You had 11.
Yep.
Patch. You had
15.
15. Archer.
I'm up to 9.
9.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then this guy. Yeah, okay.
All right.
Oops, descending. Then I gotta add another for Shrek. At the 0.
Yep. I'm a piece of shit. I'm sorry.
Alright, for Shrek, what you gonna do?
Well, my top action is going to be another acro dodge.
Okay.
And my bottom action is going to be sword.
Okay. Click.
I'm going to move and shoot.
Okay. Oh, actually, order has changed. I gotta rejigger my stuff, but that's fine. So for Shrek, then Butch, because she rolled bad. She's gonna shoot. Then Archer.
I'm gonna shoot a burst.
Okay.
Actually, Paul,
Yep.
I would like to flip-flop my actions. I'm going to sword the raptor on my turn if I'm still alive. And then for my rush turn, I'm going to acro dodge.
Okay. I think you know initiative order. I think the initiative order of the enemies is public knowledge. It goes before you do.
Yes. So, yeah. So So that's why. Since it's going before me,
right.
I'm
So
going
you,
to.
okay. So your 0 your first action is going to be the acro dodge.
No, my first action is going to be the sword.
Yeah, so his acro dodge will carry into his next.
No.
Yeah.
So I think technically the way it would work is that the acro dodge would apply to whatever action was, or whatever. So you're basically looking to dodge its attack and then swing at it, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Doing Claymore Capoeira.
Okay. I mean, it effectively doesn't matter what order that is in because both of your actions are after it.
Yeah.
Okay. So when it attacks me, it will have a -4. That's all that
right.
matters.
Yes. Exactly. Okay. Fine. And then Patch. You said
I'm going to heal. No, I'm going to heal for Shrek and
okay.
tell him to move back.
Okay. Okay. So Patch, you go first.
Yeah, so I'm going to do my heal. Yeah, that succeeds. I get my flux back. And I'm going to be like, for Shrek, just move back. So for Shrek, you gain 7 hit points. They're going to be gone by the end of the round, but you gain them now.
Bless.
I'm going to need every single one.
Okay, so you get back your 7. And now Mr. Fluxraptor is going to go chompy chompy.
I'd tell it to eat my ass, but that's what it's trying to do.
Don't you threaten me with a good time, sir. Alright, so -4.
Yes.
Alright, it's going to hit with all of them.
Oh!
So 6 damage. So 6 for that. I guess the extra strength from the damage is taken. So 2. So that is gonna be 26 damage.
I take 11. I am at 4.
Your armor is halved in PV, remember? Or is it more now at this point? Because you've taken 8.
I think it's gone.
Well, you've taken 8 armor damage so far. You had 12, so it's not 20. Well, no, 4 is 25%, so it's at 0. So
So yeah. So I have no armor.
okay, but so the other 26 halved is 13, and then what was the other -2 from?
What was left of my armor? But I thought I had like the armor I had last turn for this attack.
Okay.
And
Well, you had
for the damn.
Well, you had 12.
I had 12. I took like 8. I took like 4, so I was at 8. Then I took another big ass attack,
which is another
so
4.
that was at like
So
that was at
4.
like 4.
That's right. That's 33%. Yeah, you're good. Okay, that's fine. Yep. So
Okay.
that gets the rest. So like all right. So you you jab up to it, it like rears back again, and like you try and like time it, but it just comes back quicker than you're expecting. You still manage to kind of like weave, but it like bites you, grabs you, and like rips your armor off, like the top half, like it just like peels you like a banana essentially, and just pulls the armor off and like swallows it. So yeah, take your 11 damage, and then
I'm at 4.
Yep. Okay. And then so go ahead. So this is your
Stabbing.
whatever action. Go ahead and take your stab at it. That's fine.
I get fucked.
Do you get like negatives for being at like a percentage of your hit points or something like that? Like
I should, but I don't.
Because of the drugs? Or because of being a frother?
I don't get a boost for being at a certain percentage of my hit points. I
thought if you were like below like so much your hit points, there was like a negative effect for that.
Frothers can ignore 1 wound. Patch just healed the head wound that was bothering me.
Yep. So that's all fine.
Yeah.
But I thought that there was like another thing that was like if you've taken like so much damage.
I mean, there probably is. There probably should be. I only know about wounds.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm trying to look as quickly as I can here. Healing, medical intervention, drugs, intoxicants, health and healing. Let's see. Condition rules. There's critical. Hit points, wounds. Most of wounds. Seeing something about critical condition, but let's see, hit points. When a character's hit points total drop to fewer than 6, they gain the critical condition, and until their hit points total is returned to 6 or greater. So you're at 4 right now, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you have -2 to your strength and your dex. You get a -1 to your concentration and your cool, and you may not move faster than your closing speed until you get above 6 hit points.
Well, okay.
So that's -2 to those rolls, and then appropriate damage or whatever. Like it can,
Okay, that's still It's
still probably going to be good enough, but
it's still 3 skill success die, so that's +4 damage, correct?
Right. So what's the adjusted bonus on that then?
5.
5. Okay. So yeah, success. Yep. So you're still okay for that. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it would matter or not, but
okay, I'm gonna roll my damage and then begin to limp away from the thing. 1d2 damage.
Okay. Wow.
Good lord.
All right.
Good swing.
So you, so it jumps up and like swallows your armor, and instead of backing away, you just step forward. You yell out, almost kind of like with all of the energy you have left, and you swing at it, and you cut through it, and you split it open at the stomach basically. Its intestines kind of start to spill out. It drops and falls over dead.
I fall down face first into its guts.
It's like up on the cliff. Butch is like got her thing set up on the platform, and then like for Shrek swings at it and cuts it out. Like it falls down. Like Clicker next to Butch, and she's just like, just kind of puts the gun down. It's like.
Job, Butch. You're just as useful as the rest of your team.
Pat, you get shot for 300 fucking damage. Want to find
I
something
reduced that by 10.
Yeah, want to get killed. Want to get shot to see if you can shoot something that'll actually hurt Patch.
I'm gonna start pumping heals into for Shrek.
All right.
Yeah, take 7 hit points for Shrek.
All right. And then, as you are all trying to, reassess the scene, Reggie, you kind of you hear the din of like a lawnmower engine or something in the background, and it's like.
First Shrek is now in a fucking rage PTSD state, just angrily stabbing the shit out of this thing's dead body. You fucking overgrown piece of tuna! I'm gonna fuck your mom and then eat your eyes.
So Reggie, you hear that? You see this scene as you're pulling up on your ATV.
I imagine that Reggie has like his sword out, like he was gonna help. He's like, oh, I guess I missed the action.
Oh, shucks.
What happened here?
Guys, what'd I miss?
It's funnier because aren't there swords like fencing swords?
Yeah,
like rapiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the rapier out, like he's ready to joust in the fucking battle.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a picture of it in the Discord. If you haven't seen it, I drew it. That's how I imagined that he came riding in.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell! Oh my god!
Hang on,
He's got the angry eyes.
It's better than the bush. It's better than the flying bush. That's freaking cherry, man.
I gotta see if I can get this in the Discord or in the Roll20 so other people
Just change
can see
your
it.
logo. Like, Homehammer Games. This goddamn bird on a bicycle. Oh my god.
Oh, come on.
It's like, I was all ready to help, guys.
For Shrek, don't mutilate it too much. The nerds need to study it.
Right, they were studying
Oh, damn
tissue
it.
samples when I left, so they'll be super excited about this. Oh, let me take some pictures for my report.
There it is.
Wink.
Okay.
For Shrek is just standing in the middle of the corpse with the claymore point down and middle finger up.
Yeah, you also
I like
notice that for Shrek's the top half of his armor is gone.
Oh,
He dug it
yeah.
out of the creature, right?
I mean, he's just blindly stabbing it now at this point.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, actually he is going to reach inside the creature and pull out what was left of his armor. That's mine, you bastard!
Just pulling it out the throat.
Hey, light a cigarette and watch this all calmly from way away on the other side.
Trying to avoid its fall pin.
It probably smells really bad inside that thing.
Dear his
Reggie's
milk.
gonna take a bunch of pictures so that he can put it in a report.
All
Oh,
right.
it's just a montage of just me ripping out organs, screaming at the thing's head.
All of the research value has been destroyed.
All right, so like the group of you kind of come down from the cliff. Butch kind of like just casually approaches the scene. So Patch, did you actually like call up to Butch and like?
Oh yeah, I
call
hate
her,
these guys.
Essentially. Yeah. She's like she kind of like, you know, she's like chomping on her cigar, and you know she's got like the cannon kind of like over her shoulder. She's like, so who told you people to try and fist fight this fucking thing, huh?
I was trying to set up your bloody shot.
Might
I
have
set it up.
wanted to wait it until I got into position before you did that.
You were getting into position. You were getting into position before this thing came up.
That was a total of 12 seconds of time, by the way, I think.
Yeah.
Round.
All right.
Going.
But hurry up and get in position, though.
She's like, she laughs, and she's like, still all turned out all right. And she like smacks you on the ass for Shrek. She's like, nice work. She,
We're gonna fry up some of this guy tonight too, because those nachos were any indication, like this guy must be powerful.
I'm pretty sure my ebb levels went up after this. Fuck it. I'm just gonna keep fucking killing these monsters until I get powers. That's how this works.
You do have powers. That was amazing, dude. Never seen anything like that before.
I need a blowjob and a cup of coffee.
Half of that's possible.
Butch does turn to you, Pat. She's like, that's quite the chip you got on your shoulder there, gorgeous. You better be careful. Someday someone who's a little less laid back than me is gonna knock it off.
I've experienced worse from my mouth, so I figure there's no problem with it now.
She's she kind of like leans in a little bit, not like threatening, but like she's just like she's talking, you know, like she's just kind of like sharing something like close in confidence, not like in a threatening way, but just like you know, like leaning a little closer. She's like, you know, it seems like you folks have been able to kind of just, she kind of motions over to this thing, just kind of run ass first into a lot of your fights and come out on top. And she shrugs. She's like, it's pretty good skill to have, but one day that luck's gonna run out. Just maybe start thinking about things a little bit more before you go into situations that you're not aware of. Could save your life one day. And she turns around. She like picks up her like radio. She calls to the Conthor. She's like, yeah, it's clear. She kind of like sizes up this thing. She's like, yeah, we can bring it back. It's gonna have to be in pieces though. She says, oh, and we're gonna need to load a quad bike into the ATV too. And she like sets the radio down, puts it back on her belt.
How big is it?
I mean, like about 10 feet across, 10 feet high.
What type of drive
Okay,
is that?
so it's way
Civilian
bigger.
or military?
For the quad bike?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm asking, how big is this raptor?
Yeah, about 10 feet across, 10 feet high.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, whatever drive drive
Okay.
drive motorcycle, drive civilian.
Yeah, I've got drive civilians for
Yeah,
motorcycle.
you can
It's
ride it.
1/6.
You could ride it back
Yeah.
if you want without too much trouble. It's not,
I probably will.
All right.
Not getting that blowjob or cup of coffee, am I?
Just like, but just like, yeah, we'll see where the night takes us. She motions. She like, actually no, she just said, but just like, you never know where the evening's gonna take us all.
All right.
Could be going to Starbucks.
She's gonna give him some bile, get him drunk.
Yeah. So for Shrek, you kind of like, so
Yeah, I assisted disassembling this thing
Yeah.
out of spite.
yeah, that's no problem. Yeah, you and Butch kind of like start to like kind of cut this thing out. It's Butch has kind of like a laser scalpel essentially, or like a kind of bone saw sort of thing, but it's like a high powered laser, and she starts kind of cutting it off, and that's like cauterizing it, like when she does to make it like cleaner and easier to carry and sealing off some of the blood. She lets you have your fun. And as you're kind of cutting it open, you do pull out like the top half of your armor, the helmet and the torso. It is like complete, like it is like basically like a piece of fabric at this point. It is basically totally wrecked.
I wouldn't be able to repair that then.
It's at 0. There's nothing left to repair.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's completely wrecked.
Thought you guys would be able to get her up there before it got this bad.
Next time, just run. Don't worry about it.
Next time, wait for the plan.
I thought the plan was happening behind me. I was a little bit distracted by the dinosaur.
For Shrek's not very good at plans.
No, I was doing exactly what I was supposed to be doing.
Butch is just kind of whistling a little bit as she's like cutting this up, and you guys are kind of bickering amongst each other. After a little bit, the APC kind of rumbles up, and like Butch like kind of like lifts one of like the legs over her shoulder and starts carrying it over.
I grab the top half and just follow after her.
Well,
I'll start grabbing pieces.
he's scooping
Wrap 'em up.
things up. Yeah.
I think I have a tarp.
I'll like I'll skewer a tiny piece with my rapier and bring it on. Feel like I helped.
I don't know why I want to say I actually have a tarp.
Do you have a
Don't.
tarp?
Don't. I thought I did. I get something from the APC or whatever, and
You have a trapper keeper.
oh, I do. Yeah. All right. I put it in the trapper
Fold it up
keeper.
in there, yeah.
Actually, I load some of the intestines into my contraceptive.
Fill up some condoms with some gore.
That's
Making
not
sausage.
the first time. That's not the first time I put evidence in the condom, by the way, in this game, in the old version.
Yeah. Totally. We whip out the condoms, put like the organ bits in there.
Not even in the conventional way of making evidence with a condom. It was actual real evidence.
All right.
Okay.
So you get it loaded up, and then Patch, if you want to take the ATV back,
Yeah.
they basically like kind of like stack this thing up like fucking like cordwood on top of the APC and just kind of like lash it to it, because Conator doesn't want to get the inside of the APC filled up with fucking dinosaur juice. And despite the
Sounds cool.
despite the fact that he is like unnecessarily protective of this thing, you do kind of understand that.
Um,
I know juice.
And then
so does that mean I can't ride in the ATV?
I mean, I guess you can if you want. Do you have any drive skill, or you just want to like ride?
No. It's like, so does that mean I can't ride in the tank?
You mean the APC?
Yes.
Yeah, you can ride in the APC. Why?
You said no dino juice.
Oh.
You want to get on the back of the motorcycle?
Fuck you, I'm driving. I have ranks in drive.
Conator's like, yeah, that's fine by me, and then he just kind of leads the other people into it, and then drives away. So in the APC, Click, Archer, Butch, and Reggie are all in there, and then for Shrek and Patch are currently hanging back, fighting over who is driving the quad bike. Do the four of you say anything inside the APC? Reggie, Click, Archer, anything?
Not within earshot of Butch or Conator.
Okay.
Yeah, if they're listening, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, okay. I mean,
Other than, I'm super excited to write this report, so I like take out my little whatever
okay.
laptop thingy and say, is there? And I try to take notes. Like I ask, like, oh, what was it like? What happened? Whatever.
All right. So Butch kind of like lets you two like fill Reggie in. She's not super interested in the report writing side of things. She kind of like looks like, gives her like sniper cannon a forlorn last look, and she's like, well, at least I saved the ammo. She looks up and she's like, hey, what's the Evans problem, by the way?
What do you mean?
I don't know, she was awful pissy.
Beats
She's
me.
like that.
That's how she is. I mean, she's nice to us.
She
I
not,
wonder if being
Well,
around all
That's
the-
not entirely true. She's kind of mean to me too.
what do you call it?
Like, didn't she lose her family or something?
she kind of arches
Yeah.
her eyebrow. She's like, really? How'd that happen?
I don't really know the details because I wasn't around, but I know that Reggie explained it to me at one point, sort of. Like,
She's like, spill it, bird. She turns to Reggie.
Why is it on me? I didn't say it.
She motions.
you were
to him,
telling
she's
me-
like, you
You're
feel-
the only one in the APC who was like alive. Oh no, I guess.
I was
you were
a-
telling me
Chris was
something
there.
about it. I don't know
there.
the details. Maybe it's personal. I shrug. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. They lost a loved one, so they're probably upset. You know, we did do a brief stint as grief counselors, so we do understand a little bit about grief, and I know that it can be very, very difficult and frustrating.
Which is like, well, so what happened to him?
Mysterious circumstances.
Was all that in the news?
No,
No, I guess
Yeah, I mean, in certain circles, but no, you don't know how
I
long.
wouldn't have a reason to
and you
know
don't know how
what
long Butch has been away from home, and you would have had like people die all the fucking time. You wouldn't have known necessarily.
Right.
Okay.
I will say.
Can't imagine Reggie gave me the details of what happened either. So
Yeah. It's weird that there's no like straight up like bluff or like lying skill here.
I mean,
that
There's
would
like
be
5 million other skills.
Sweet.
I know, right? Like,
persuasion.
I mean, it's probably gonna be what it's gonna be. Yeah.
Is slight? No, that's
No,
like
that's-
actual physical.
Yeah, that's sleight of hand.
No, that's sleight of hand. That's only
Sleight of
for
hand.
hand.
Only pigs. Only
Only
dealing with
pigs.
carnivorous pigs. Sleight of hand. Yeah,
Sleight of hand.
yeah, give me a persuasion roll, Reg.
Yeah.
Which you're probably
Persuasion.
gonna be fine on because your persuasion.
Sweet talk, con, and manipulate their way out of things. That
Yep.
would be it.
yeah.
Actually, is your persuasion high? I know your diplomacy's high, but how high is your persuasion?
Great.
Not great.
Three
Actually, go
ranks.
3 ranks.
Not
That is,
great.
no, you're right. 3
As
ranks.
good as it can be.
Yeah, no, you're right. 3. So I sorry, I for some reason thought like was thinking like +3 was the bonus, but no, that's okay. So
No.
yeah, you're.
You want me to roll it?
Yeah, roll it. You're using a skill here. You're lying to her.
That's
Just so it would be 5d6.
It's been so long since I played.
5d10.
So it's 5, right?
5d10
Yeah.
plus your charisma and the skill rank. So whatever.
That's gonna be plus either 8 or 9, depending on if
Okay.
persuasion.
Okay, you're good. So
yeah,
she lets it go. She kind of jumps on Shikari. She's like, "We've all lost people. There ain't no reason to be a bitch about it." And if no one else adds anything else, then she stays quiet for the rest of the ride. Patch for Shrek. Do you two share anything?
Yeah, so on the way back, I'm just gonna be like, for Shrek, like, if you're hurt bad, there's no shame in like backing down.
It's hard to think when that shit's pumping in your mind, lad. And I thought the bitch had the goddamn shot.
Yeah, me too. But
Took her half a year to get into position.
6
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah, shit, all that. I'm like,
Okay, in meth time, that's half a year. All right.
I actually said it. I'm like, dude, that lasted like less than a minute.
You're in the APC. They can make whatever misconceptions they want.
All right, in meth time, that is way too long. Right? You're on proper time
yeah,
now.
I mean, compared to first how fast the stuff went down for you, yeah, that feels like you assumed she was going to be there. You have every right to believe that.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, the three of you were going up that cliff. I have every reason to assume 3 people could get in position.
Yeah, that's fair.
I got a shot off.
That's
all right,
a totally fair assumption.
And I was about to crawl away when I dealt the killing blow. I know my limits. Right?
After I killed it, I was gonna leave.
I just don't want to have another team member die. So.
You actually care. I don't think the other ones care that much.
No.
Reggie.
Well, Reggie.
Wickham's
right.
gonna kill him.
Hey. Nah. Reggie's still salty about my fucking racism.
A little bit.
Yeah, and Click probably doesn't like the fact that you tried to kill him. So.
I didn't try to kill him. I spent.
You tried to kill me this morning, motherfucker.
I didn't try to kill him. I spent 20 credits.
Just so you guys know, I listened in on like one very small snippet before I came in, and it was just the part where Butch had the gun for Shrek's head, and for Shrek started trying to undress himself, and she's just like hitting him in the head with it. That's the only part I heard, but it was pretty great.
That's all you needed to hear. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So if no one has anything else to say, y'all make it back to Terra 15.
Yeah.
Uneventful. You all kind of take turns unloading this fucking monster into the bins for analysis and whatnot.
Yep. I go by the med bay to get blood tested again.
See what kind of new diseases you have this time around. They make some more draws of your blood for analysis, and then after kind of that unloading period, you guys have the chance to kind of reconvene again, talk in privacy, talk in confidence. So if there's anything you want to share, go ahead.
Well, that happened.
Tonight.
What was that, Click?
Ulani's probably coming tonight.
Oh, crap.
Oh, what makes you say that? Because you guys killed the raptor thing?
Yeah. Came last time after we killed the smaller things, and the Cathani said it's drawn to whenever we damage the ecosystem.
That's fair.
That thing didn't look healthy. I could see its bloody rib cage. It had like sores. I think it wasn't right. Crap. I might not be right. More so than usual. Wait, let me look at that picture again. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can get it up for you. Hang
No, I got it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, the creature, like, looks infected with something. It's got, like, it had, like,
I
spikes.
didn't get the picture.
Oh.
Beep. Got
Yeah.
it now?
Oh.
Yeah. There's something wrong with it. It had too much ebonite in it.
Well, yeah, they say the ebb's in the water.
It had too much.
Probably just mutated it.
It was. Well, I probably put the damn thing out of its misery. Well, we'll find out soon.
That's pretty tame compared to ebb mutations. You should see what some people can master. One of the schools of ebb, they can turn into things that look kind of like that.
Good
They
aid.
just look ugly as hell. Too many teeth.
Hmm.
So how safe do you think we are in here?
Is
Last time it
any
knocked on the door, it's probably going to be more upset this time.
wait what?
Last time it just knocked on the door. This time it's probably going to be more upset.
Should we try to get ready for it?
Yeah. I mean, we should definitely be on alert.
All right.
Yeah. Try to force ourselves to sleep, but sleep shifts. Only like 2 of us at a time.
If the weather starts to change, maybe we
Yeah,
should
we all wake
raise
up.
the alarm.
Think we can get some quote unquote wind chimes set up for the thing.
Well, there's motion detectors and everything.
Nah. Some tick Tommy style wind chimes.
Oh, I ain't going near that.
Yeah, well, I am. I'm gonna go downstairs and see what I can rustle up. Yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs and see what I can if I can make some IEDs.
Okay. So you're gonna like just try and work on making some explosives. All right. So you're spending some of your free time doing that. Is anybody else having any conversations, discussions, anything like that?
I guess I'm probably pestering Butch and finding out like the details on this thing.
Okay. It's going to be a little bit of time before they can get back more, scans and whatnot, anything comprehensive. But, on the immediate surface, it's obvious that this thing is, again, very heavily laced with flux. And it's got a lot of those properties similar to the other things we've seen in increased quantities than there was in the smaller creatures and in the plant life and stuff like that. Right now there is a little bit of debate amongst the research team how safe it is to test, the consumption of this thing on somebody. So that's kind of the debate they're having at the present time.
Shrek feels something on the back of his neck when they mention eating that thing. He's not in the room. It's not a mechanical advantage, but it's there.
Any other discussions, questions, comments, anything like that anybody has?
Well, Reggie is gonna be working on the report, and he's gonna try to add in like something in there saying, "Should you check out the awesome pictures? Photo credit Reggie RRPR," as a way to kind of sneakily try to get them to check out the info in the pictures, but like in a way that just seems like he's being obnoxiously cocky about his pictures.
So for the pictures from the previous report, you mean that had the extra information about the Vevifons?
Yes.
Yeah, that, and I mean, if he can.
Are you putting
that.
more info into the report again this time around for this one?
Yeah, and it would be basically the same thing.
Okay, so you're just kind of like copy pasting, throwing that in there again in a hope that somebody will find it or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this time he is gonna make sure to write that in there. But like, it's sort of just, it's like in the middle of a paragraph, and it's like not like he's like trying to make it as like inconspicuous as possible.
Okay. I mean, you're pretty skilled with wordcraft and whatnot, so I think that you can do that pretty effectively. At least in terms of not standing out, whether or not that is going to be discovered by the recipient or whatnot.
Right.
That's going to be on the end of the person who receives it. But yeah, so you work with it over, you hand it over to Grealish, you go through the kind of the similar process of last time where he lets you hit the button. Because he just at this point thinks you're simple and that you just like hitting buttons, so he just lets you do it. Patch, click, Archer. What about you three?
Just trying to stay out of everybody's way at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so you two are just laying low.
Right.
Yeah.
You're in your, because you share a room. Do you two talk amongst yourselves at all?
Hey man, so like, got any tips for me?
What kind of tips?
I don't know. Am I doing screwing stuff up?
No. I mean, you see what Shrek did. Just don't do that.
Well, I can't do that. Are you kidding me?
I
That's
mean,
crazy.
Don't rush headlong into whatever situation. We've got a pretty bad habit of not properly planning.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah, no, I don't do that either.
Yeah. Because the NPC took too long to think.
All right. Well, if I'm doing okay so far, then great.
And you seem okay to me.
Oh, cool. I try.
That's all we can do.
But yeah, this place is pretty weird, but I kind of like it now.
Yeah, it's interesting, but I don't really want to die here, especially not tonight.
Oh. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, I don't know. That thing's gonna be coming.
Well, just run.
Go where?
I don't know. Away from more scary things.
It might not even be the biggest thing out there.
It's true.
Well,
Maybe I don't like this place. Too much going on.
yeah, it kind of. Well, like I said, I've never really, seen anything like this up close. I'm starting to believe there's too much of a good thing.
Yeah. Shame they got to
Oh.
destroy it though. It's all be nice.
Yeah, well, that's Slay.
Sure. Yeah.
I just want to get home.
Yeah, and collect that huge bonus we're about to get.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Gonna be dope.
That's for sure. Yeah. Like I said, you're not haven't screwed anything up yet. I mean, you've heard stories about our past jobs. I didn't even
A little
know.
bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Dangerous
ran
stuff.
afoul of a dream entity. That's not fun. That's when I found out that Shrek was gonna kill me.
You mean he's not gonna kill you?
Yeah, he
I
is,
think
dude. Just look at his face. Like, the look in his eyes when he looks at me.
He's
watches
nuts,
him
but
crawl
he's
through.
not. I mean, he's dangerous to raptors and bad guys, I guess.
Yeah, well, just watch my back, okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do that.
Patch, you do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna go find. I think I'll go up to, I can't remember the leader's name. I don't have
Grealish?
my sheet with. Yeah, I'm gonna go up to him and just say, okay, do you have a minute?
It's like, of course. He kind of motions you into his office. It's like, what do you need?
So my team's got a theory. Last time we killed something out in the woods, we had that storm and the beast something came nearby. We just killed something bigger. It if there's any correlation, we might expect that thing to come back.
He nods. You know, he kind of like leans back in his chair. He nods. Just like, that is an excellent point. He says, although I don't know what the best course of action would be if that thing did come back around here. I don't think we can fight it.
I don't think so either, but we need to make sure that all of the most important parts of this facility are protected. So any power, communications, off planet, any food supplies, get them kind of in places that are protected and make sure someone's watching the sensors at all times.
He kind of, you know, like just gives like a pensive kind of like look, like just kind of stares off, like he's just kind of like computing stuff in his head, and he's like, okay, we'll make sure that everything is secured before tonight.
Okay.
Says, fortunately, the group of you went out and gave us plenty of daylight left to make preparations.
Good, yeah. Make sure everyone's on high alert, because if that thing comes back, who knows? We can't fight it. We might have to run. But I want to make sure that we can get off this place if we do have to run, because I'm not living my life out here.
Says, okay, well, we'll do what we can. We are in a little bit of a tough spot here if something like that decided to launch a direct attack on the facility, but we might be able to either drive it off or lay low enough that it doesn't pay attention to us.
Good.
Says, good work out there today.
Thanks.
Grealish, kind of like, you know, he kind of glances at the door and he's like, so I sense that there's some tension amongst your squad and the members of our team. Is there a problem?
Honestly, we thought this would be an easy job. You saw the what is it? The
VPN.
BPN
The
that we
BLT.
got. It was
We got a
gibberish,
bacon,
yeah.
lettuce, and tomato sandwich.
We got a
out of this
BLT.
fucking
It was a mess.
ATM machine.
I mean,
There's
it
no
was,
tomatoes.
it was
to
about
come
soup,
here.
right? We were
That's
supposed
not
to
in-
get soup.
It's not inaccurate as to what we got.
We thought this would be a short thing, and now we're in this for almost a couple months for the pay. But we're making the best of it. But we're all a little salty.
He nods. He's like, I can understand, especially being, you know, younger operatives. This is, I'm sure, unlike anything that you have experienced before, and I can't say that I've experienced anything similar myself. But I want you to know that we're not enemies. We're all employees of SLA Industries. We're all working together. We're all in the same position. We have different jobs, and maybe those lines get blurred at certain times. I don't want there to be any animosity. We need you to do our work, and we appreciate and value the aid that your squad has given us. I know that he motions to, you know, kind of past you. He says, I know that sometimes scientists are not the most sociable of people, so perhaps they're a little snippy or hard-headed or standoffish. And he's like, and I know military people can be a similar way, and while SLA operatives aren't explicitly military, we do have similar training, so there can be some tension there, but he shrugs. He's like, we're in this together.
Okay. So just keep in mind what I said. We need to make sure everything's on guard. Everyone, like running shifts or something. Okay.
So
I'm gonna have my team running in. Well, I'm gonna run it by Reggie, but my team's gonna be running in shifts.
it's like give
Until
your
something happens.
He's like, give your group a couple hours to unwind from the events of what happened, and then we'll reconvene in the common area and figure out our plan of defense for the evening.
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you for the information.
So was I gone by that time?
figured
that
when
would-
the conversation happened, or was I
Yeah,
still
that-
on the computer?
No, that conversation would have happened between those two specifically. So it would have been after
Damn.
you sent out the report. Anyone else have anything else to add before we wrap it up? Any last conversations you want to have? Anything along those lines?
I would run it by Reggie and just be like, we need to make sure our sleep schedule, to trying to get some rest. And if any sight of rain, we should probably get up and be prepared to fight or run.
Making
Yeah.
bombs. I am making bombs. Oh, everyone's still here?
Yeah, we got you for sure.
Okay.
Making
Okay.
bombs.
Anyone else? Anything else before we call it a night? Okay.
Maybe we'll wait until that blows over before we try our stealthy drug Grealish and get on the computer plan.
Oh yeah,
Because
we were
I
still gonna do that.
I did sneak the info in there again, but yeah, we'll kind of see how things go and then kind of go from there. It's
Yeah.
still in the back of my mind as a potential plan B if we need it.
Yeah, we were.
Replace it with a drug Grealish and then send, "Hey mom, we're scared. Come pick us up." Message off on it.
No, just tell them we have the Vivathons or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've snuck it into both reports, and I'm hopeful that they'll figure it out. But so we'll see.
We spit into the face of God. Please help us.
All right, we'll go ahead and call it a night there. Everybody take 2 XP. Does anyone want to nominate somebody for third?
Not Butch.
Maybe for Shrek.
I think they're
Shrek
did
almost
stuff.
dying.
I mean, yeah, for Shrek, solo adventuring that fucking monster almost.
Yeah.
All right,
Sure.
For Shrek, take the extra XP.
I mean, it's small consultation for missing armor.
All right, is everybody good for next week? I know obviously plans change, but as
Yeah.
far as right now,
As
Yeah.
far as I know.
we get back on our weekly schedule.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah.
wonderful. So next week we will continue our adventures on Dull Blair 3 after our few-week layoff. I will see all of you then.
Bye bye.
Good night,
Later.
everybody.
No.